we've got some service things going on. I've put service and fundraising all together because without the fundraising, there's no service. So we're going to jump into that. Just one last reminder, if you're able to send in $25 to help with this event. Normally when we do our events, we're all on the hook for trying to sell tickets and do all this other stuff. And this year it's a lot different. And it's also a lot easier because we're just asking you if you're able to send in $25 to help. This money goes to, it goes to our vendors. It goes to supporting the local businesses in our area that have been hit really hard. So this little bit that you give will really help. And you can Venmo it. You can Venmo it, you can send a check, you can walk up to Sophie and give her $25 in ones. You can do all kinds of things, but please think about that. And then Lisa, do you want to say anything about what we're what's still needed or what's happening about the taste?
So thank you, Maggie. So tomorrow is the packing of the bags, and we've got people signed up for that. And then delivery is, or pickup, curbside delivery is at from 2 to 3 or 2:30 to 5:30. I think that I'm not sort of 2 to 3, 3 to 5, sorry. And or I think it was on Facebook, it was 2:30 to 5:30 they had it signed up, but we'll be there the whole time. So we've gotten all of our product from our vendors. These are what our bags are going to look like. They're insulated, and they say Taste of the Holidays on them, and with the Rotary logo. And then inside we've got,
oh no,
we've got Ryan's Creek, which is the boardroom. Here's some bacon that we have. We also have Cypress Grove cheese. We have cookies from Ray's Food Place. They put some cookies together. We have Diane's Sweet Heat Jam. We've got Kinetic Coffee, a little, 3-4 cups of coffee, which you grind. We've got beer, Mad River. We've got bottle of wine. This one is this is a Sauvignon Blanc from Fieldbrook. We have, and there will be 2 cans of beers in each bag. We have some Humboldt hot sauce, the emerald sauce. We also have a Tommaso's marinara, and we have blackberry bramble barbecue sauce. And then we'll be adding in today, some ladybugs from Brio bread, and what was the other one? Oh, and some gingerbread cookies from Ramone's. So we've got a lot of things here that are in the bag. It's a great package. And I'm just looking at, I want to make sure that if you know someone that has ordered one, because we are all sold out, please remind them to come by tomorrow to pick them up. And we will be having the delivery from anywhere from 2:30 to 5:30. The pickup will be.
I want to add one thing. It's really nice. We've got a great collection of stuff from our local vendors and really helping support our club and our community. And there'll also be an envelope inside here with a bunch of some coupons and other information about businesses that provided that to us. It really helps our overall program, of course, if everybody can throw in their $25 at least to the club to help offset the balance of the books on how this is all working. Our profit back to the club funding is really dependent a lot on those funds as well. So thanks again for all your effort and support.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Lisa, for leading this and for all the extra effort going into this project this year. It's a unique way to keep Taste going, and so I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the hard work that everyone's done to make this happen. And here are the list of some of the vendors. And there is a blank screen. Aha. Do we have anything we want to share about the Gratitude Week?
I would say just keep submitting nominations. We had, last time I looked, I think we had about 40, which is really fun and exciting to see. And tonight's midnight is the deadline. So if you know of anybody that you want to nominate to get one of the goodie bags, a Frontline Worker, today's the deadline.
That's amazing, 40. That's wonderful. So, and I wanted to tell you something else. I've added Gratitude Plus. So North Bay Rotaract and our club are working with Mad River Hospital to select a few of their staff who may be having some difficulties, some extra challenges as related to COVID. You know, whether a spouse or partner's out of work, whether they're having you know, childcare challenges, whatever it might be. And each of our clubs is going to donate up to $600 to go to a select group of Mad River employees. They're going to let me know today who those people are. And we're not having a big party or anything. It's just going to be us doing this quietly and providing that direct support to them. So, so that's something else we're doing. I felt like it would be nice to reach out to them and provide a little more. Just people need cash, you know, they need money in their pocket right now for some things. So, so we'll do a press release on that once we have more details, and just it will be more of a general thing that we did. And I'll get you information, Barbara, once we have it. But no photo op for this one, just a gift. And yeah, I was really pleased that Rotaract jumped on it when I went to their meeting this last week. They were very excited to be able to do that. So we're doing that together. Food for People, I pulled up some of these drop-off things that are happening, but we asked Carly to come and give us more details and also talk about the high school, what the high school is doing. Carly, will you want to share with us?
Yeah, so the big thing coming up is actually Senator McGuire's Hunger Buster Week, where he challenges each of our local high schools to raise food or funds for the food bank. It's a really neat initiative with, you know, young local leaders who really step up to the plate and do some amazing things. And Jennifer had asked if I'd come talk about it, see if we can get some support. The Arcata High School kids are again collecting food and funds to support the food bank this year. All the kids have been getting really creative with everything they've been doing. Obviously, this is a really difficult year. Many aren't meeting in person. There's lots of ways you can support them. If you feel inclined, you can come out. We're going to be having our collection day at Safeway in Eureka next Thursday. That's December 10th from 3 to 6. Or if you want to donate to their cause specifically from the safety of your own home, each class has their own individual link where you can help them, and in extension, help people in our community who are suffering now and need a little extra help to put food on the table. The need is definitely growing. We've been doing outdoor distributions, and the lines we've been seeing have just been staggering. So we're really grateful and excited for Senator McGuire and all of the students help at this time of year.
Thank you. Yeah. So, so it's great that you're doing these collections, and it's a really good opportunity for us all to, you know, especially, you know, if you're still working your regular job as normal or as close to normal as things can be, this is really the year that those of us who are lucky enough to have our regular jobs and regular income to give some of that back, because any of us could so easily be in this situation of the people that Carly is seeing. We could all be in that situation tomorrow. So please dig deep and give to Food for People as best you can this year. Thank you, Carly, and thank you for bringing her in. And of course, reminder, Backpacks for Kids is something we're always doing. And I hope do we have somebody signed up for next week?
So we have Cam signed up for next week, and I want to thank Stephanie Lane and John and Romi for packing this week. And Stephanie got those bags all delivered yesterday, and that was perfect. There's the last week, which is not next week, but the week after. I do not have a sign up for that I've seen anyway, and I will double check that, but I'm hoping somebody will. Am I muted? I'm
No.
hoping that somebody will step up to that plate. So, but thank you very much for those that did it this week, and thank you Cam and Lisa for next week packing and delivering. Appreciate it.
And in the next week, I'll launch the Sign Up Genius for the winter quarter. So there'll be a new calendar coming up starting in January.
Great, great. And then a new team, I think I'm on that team, a new team will be ushered in with the new year to take us through the cold, dark winter months with this one. So
Yes, and I'll go ahead and send out the list again with the instructions and the places for pickup and the times and all of that to the new group.
great, great. Thank you so much. Thanks for that effort, that team effort. We have a new team effort happening. It's called Mask with a Message. And Barbara, do you want to tell us about this?
I feel like I'm talking a lot today.
Well, join
So
So
a month or so ago, I got this idea to make masks with a message to send to some of my friends who are working in social justice, and people really like them. So then I got the idea, okay, maybe I'll expand it. And I just happened to mention it on a call, and Amanda said, "Oh, I'll help make masks." So then of course it's like, oh, cool. Then we have a project. So we're making these masks. We have fabric with messages of peace and social justice. Here's the first one that I made. This is the sample one that I made that I gave to my friends. We're making more of these, but there are also, there's different fabrics. We have some Ruth Bader Ginsburg fabric, some cranes, like peace cranes, some really nice kind of Mexican themed, colorful fabric. And then we're also going to be making masks to go into, we have some hero themed fabric to go into the goodie bags we're going to be giving out. So we're selling masks for $15 a piece. Think about them as stocking stuffers. If you want to round up to 20, we want to be able also to donate masks to kids. And all of the money that we raise, 100% of the profits that we make will be given to programs that are supporting equity education and projects, supporting Black, Indigenous, people of color youth in our community. So we need help. We need help making masks, cutting out masks. We can use fabric for backs of masks, and we want people to buy masks. So I'm working right now with Ed and Ashley to figure out actually the logistics of how this is all going to work, and we'll have more information about that next week.
Very cool.
Maggie, you're muted.
I muted myself so I wouldn't interrupt, and then there I go. But I'm really excited about this. I think this is a wonderful project, and we all can use a new mask. I'm always getting new masks because I want to. So this sounds great. Can't wait to see what you have and to buy one or two. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is telling you what you can do to help. So, and she said that, so spread the word.
Are we set up to buy them as stocking stuffers? Can we just Venmo?
Yes, I would say yes. You can just do that unless Ashley wants to say no.
Ashley?
Yeah, good. So yes, everybody can Venmo if they want to buy a mask. And just, I'll put my email in the chat. And people can email me if they want to buy a mask or help out as we're getting things organized.
Great. So wanted to do a little update on the transitional age youth internships. Charlie, are you here this morning? I thought I saw you. Crystal? She's here. She's away from her phone.
Sorry, I was multitasking and I'm terrible at it, as everyone knows.
Well, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so we have a few Rotarians who have offered to do some internships with our homeless or couch surfing youth. I talked to Tay yesterday, and they're very excited. Again, for anyone who wasn't at our last meeting, we applied for the district grant, and our district grant will fund a clothing allowance for homeless youth for job appropriate clothes, funds for California ID and birth certificate, so they have the proper clothing, and it also funds a 32-hour internship. So we're really excited just to give these kids who face extra barriers of employment this opportunity and work experience. And so we're still looking for businesses. We have funding for at least 7 spots for youth or young adults. And so if you know any business owners who are interested or who might be interested, this is, the minimum goal is just to get them an internship, a paid internship, to give them, self-esteem and also the opportunity to gain job employment skills. Some of these positions that we're getting so far, they said they could turn into long-term employment, but that's obviously up to individual businesses. Do you guys have any questions?
Any questions? So how many more do we need? Do we still need a few more people to help us out with this, right?
Yeah, I think we need 4 more.
Okay.
And so even if you know any businesses, that would be great. And the only ones that we can't do are construction. So we did have another person, but it was a construction business, so we weren't allowed to take that opportunity.
Right. And this is possible. One of the things that's making this work is that that Sequoia personnel, I want to do a shout out to Tomas. They're offering to do all the payroll and all that stuff for us, so that it makes it a lot easier, because the hiring process can drag on for longer than 32 hours. So thank you, Tomas, for doing that. And they've agreed to waive their fees so that we're getting that just for the costs. It wouldn't have worked if we didn't have them stepping up to help us with that. So thank you very much for stepping up and doing that.
You can reach me by my email or my cell phone if most of you have it. So if you guys are interested or have any more questions, just let me know.
Thank you. That's all. Yeah, we need a few more. So anybody who. She knows right what to do. Rebecca, you're not muted, just so you know. There we go. So highway cleanup's coming up next Saturday. And there is a Sign Up Genius out there. We still need some people to sign in. Who wants to say anything about highway cleanup? Carol, do you want to say anything? You're muted, Carol.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yes, that's perfect.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
For some reason, my speaker on my computer has stopped working. I keep forgetting about it. We have it set up at the moment so that people can sign up for a specific spot. We tried to divide them up so that it would take no more than an hour. And I will man a check-in station so you can individually pick up your stuff, get a quick orientation, and we're not going to gather as a group. I have to admit right now, if we all go into a stay-at-home order, I'm imagining this ought to be canceled. Am I correct? This is all emerging, as we all know right now. Any thumbs up, thumbs down? I think that that's what we need to do is if we have a stay-at-home order. Correct, Maggie?
I mean, I think that's probably true. This is not essential work.
It is not, even though we're going to do it where we won't be gathering. You can come between 10 and 12, and maybe we'll send out an email. It'd be great for you to sign up. The highway really needs it. because we haven't done it for quite some time. So it'd be very satisfying, and it would be all outdoors and very distanced. I just don't want to, I'm willing to be out there if other people are willing to sign up and, mask when you check out. Yeah.
Do we have this section from the bridge north, or does someone else have that section?
Someone else is supposed to have that section at the bridge, but I have not noticed any real cleanup going on down there, to be honest. So I don't think it would hurt to do that.
Awesome.
So I do believe we can do this safely, and households can go out individually, or two people can keep spaced. I think of all the activities we do, this one could be done safely like that.
Yeah, I think.
And
oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if I could pipe in, I've participated in a couple highway cleanups, and they're one of my favorite volunteer events because it gives you such a sense of pride every time you drive past it. So if you're looking for just a little pick-me-up in your own life, it's a really easy, fun event to do.
Absolutely.
I do believe we have Interact. So I guess I'm looking for some guidance. Should we just go forward with this since it's going to be very safe?
I mean, there's two ways of looking at it. One way is that if there's a stay-at-home order and we want to follow the spirit of that, we should not do it.
Okay. All right. Let's just leave it at that. If we get a stay-at-home order, we'll postpone. And if not, we'll be out there. I'll be out there just checking out equipment and giving kind of individual orientation. So you can do it anytime between 10 and 12. And I would estimate your section should take no more than an hour. So it's kind of a good in and out, and it's very much needed. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Carol.
Only 3 slots left.
Oh,
woo-hoo. All right, well, let's hope we don't have a stay-at-home order, but it's looking like we might.
It is. Luckily, even with a stay-at-home order, you're allowed to go out and get food. So I'm sharing the Rotary Club of Arcata Noon's holiday drive-by lasagna dinner information. If you go to their webpage, you can see how to sign up for that, and it looks pretty good. So let's support our brother sister club, whatever they are called. Oh, actually, they're our uncle, right? Parent. Support your parents and get some lasagna.